Hi, sir.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
I was just listening to how they were talking about the movie. It feels more like a college reunion than a film shoot. Was it
Exactly, yeah. We're all catching up for work. I mean, we all meet up outside and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
for work, after like nearly, we started Chennai 28 in 2006.
Six.
But the movie was released in 2007.
Yeah.
So nearly 10 years.
10 years.
After 10 years, this reunion is happening. I mean, this really felt like a reunion.
Yeah.
Like talking about the old days, and but we kind of regularly meet up in here and there.
Correct.
But work-wise,
Yeah.
meeting them after a long time and giving them the dialogues and telling them to act and getting a little emotional because this time I'm paying the interest, I'm the producer as well.
Yeah.
I said, hey guys, you have to please, understand my situation. I need to pay the interest, man. Let's finish fast, and they will cooperate very well. It was completely fun. It was like an excursion.
Correct.
So the whole shoot happened in Theni and Kutralam.
Okay.
So no family.
No family.
So a whole lot was there.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was non-stop shoot and non-stop fun.
Yeah. Did you get a bit nostalgic because it's the same film and the same
Yeah.
characters? And
Some
all
few dialogues and all was from the first part.
Yeah.
It'll remind you of the first part.
Correct.
Some scenes, and they'll be like, "Wow, this happened there, man."
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that. That all. It's a regular thing. It's a regular thing in the shoot. It always happens. We have few new casts in the film, but those guys are also friends of ours.
Correct.
Like Vaibhav and
Yeah.
Mahat and Abhinay and all. I mean,
Yeah.
but working together again in this whole group away from home and somewhere it's a new territory. I mean, I haven't done a proper village-based film. I mean, this will be a village-based kind of
really?
film. It's about the same boys from Chennai 28.
Yeah.
They all go for they have to they get together for a reunion for a wedding.
Okay.
And what happens there?
Oh, really? So they're all married with kids.
Yeah, most of them are married with kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there'll be cricket match in the system.
Yes.
Okay.
So how is it to play cricket now?
No, yeah.
After 2 runs, they cannot run.
Of course. Yeah.
I'll finish that 4 achievement pannilanda. No more singles, doubles and all.
Okay.
So according to their age, the movie happens.
Okay. And how was it to get kind of now you guys have become so close? Was it just as easy to get work out of them, or was it like
It was really hard.
really hard? Yeah.
Really hard. It's because all of them are friends.
Correct.
So what happens is like they'll be in the spot,
Yeah.
right? I mean, morning 7 o'clock we have to assemble. They'll all be there. But to bring them to the camera, we'll keep the camera and say like we'll rehearse with the assistant directors. We'll say like, okay, Shiva comes from here, Premji stands here, Jay talks from here, this guy talks from here. We'll rehearse everything and we'll put the marks and everything.
Yeah.
Then one assistant, one co-director will automatically go and give the dialogues to all the artists.
Correct.
So these are the dialogues and stuff. But to bring those guys from there to the mark and for them to rehearse, it is a havoc, man. It is like
Really?
impossible to. But they'll do it. At the end of the day, they'll do it. But it'll take a lot. I'll be like, please, guys, do something.
Yeah.
They'll talk about this and they'll go somewhere else.
Oh,
They'll be talking about, Machan, you remember that thing? They'll be talking about something else. I'll be like, please, guys.
I'm the
producer. I have to pay. I will not pay you guys and stuff like that. But those guys, like, it was more of work. They wanted to be together.
Correct. Yeah.
That was the only thing. After a long time, they all wanted to be together.
Yeah.
And you can feel that on the screen.
Correct.
You'll remember your friends. Amacha, I should go meet my friends again.
I know.
You'll feel that kind of, it'll give that kind of an impression.
Even for the audience. When
I'm talking about the audience.
Okay.
Once you see the film, then you'll think, okay, I think I should do something like this with my friends.
Okay.
Go out with, go meet them.
Correct.
After a long time, after a while, we tend to, move on with life, and we try to, some friends come with us, some friends we don't.
Exactly.
But we try to meet. After seeing this film, we try to meet everybody.
Correct. Okay. So when you see the actors and all that, and when you see judge yourself as a director, has a lot changed in these 9 to 10 years?
No, obviously it will change.
Yeah.
I mean, working with a lot of other directors.
Yeah.
And experience a lot of other actors working with big stars and stuff like that. The experience they get and me, I mean, I've from Chennai 28 then to Chennai 28 now, I've done six films. This is my 7th film.
Yeah.
So working with different technicians, scripting wise and technically everything. This will be like par Chennai 28 technically.
Oh, of
It'll
course,
be like because the movie Mars gave me a lot of technical
Yeah,
thing.
correct.
The knowledge
Yeah,
and filmmaking I gained from Mars.
yeah,
But this film did not need that.
correct.
You
Yeah.
know, this is a very raw, simple slice of life kind of a film.
Okay.
But on a Technicolor, you try to do something different. You know, the tones and um, the way the cameras we can use, the
Yeah.
new technologies and
Correct.
stuff like that. So we've all improved,
Correct.
evolved. I think got how to put it. We cannot say. I mean, we cannot say we like we. We're still trying. We're still
Of
trying,
course,
but everybody have improved from then to now.
Oh, okay. But did you feel like you've gone back to basics, like your strengths? Do you feel anything like that when you
You
come
know,
to-
it is. I think this is my playground.
This is your playground.
This is my area, and I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
And I'm very good in making boys film.
Of course, yeah.
Rom-coms,
Bromances. Yeah.
and very very boyish kind of films. Even all my films, take it. It's completely about men,
Correct, yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
So even this film has a little bit of family in it.
Family. Yeah.
And yeah, this is my area. I think I'm really good at it. But working with big stars gives you big money
Yeah,
and big reach.
Correct.
So you need that as well. But
Correct.
this is my comfort zone.
Yeah.
But I should come out of it as well
Correct.
sometimes.
So you yourself have said in an interview before
Sorry.
that a film like Chennai 28 might not be. You can't repeat a film like that. But when you're making this, do you feel some of the magic coming back?
Yeah, we could
can try,
little bit. I mean, for us it is working. You know,
Yeah.
for the guys behind the screens.
Yeah.
But for the audience, it should work.
Correct.
That's the only thing. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm sure. I'm hoping that it will create the same impact or magic which created then. Which was created then. So while making, you will feel okay. It's coming out good, and this is what we need. This is what audience need. So because of the teaser and the Swapna Sundari song,
Yeah.
the people loved it.
Of
Loved
course,
the
yeah.
teaser and loved the song and everything. So I'm slowly. It gives the belief. It is kind of working.
Correct,
and
correct.
stuff. I think. If you like Chennai 28-1,
Yeah.
you will like Chennai 28-2 because we haven't changed anything.
Correct. Yeah.
We have an experiment. It's not an experimental film.
Correct.
It is a basic Chennai 28 boys.
Yeah.
You're meeting them again after 9 years
For a new cricket match.
for a new match.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yes.
Okay, so apart from the movie, is there anything that we know that Venkat Prabhu won't repeat in a film, or anything that he will not ever do in a film, anything like that?
Ever do?
Yeah.
I'm not going to complicate things anymore.
Okay.
After Mars, I kind of got to that conclusion. I think my personal best or personal favorite, I would say Mars.
Is
But it
Mars.
didn't work.
Correct.
It didn't work. But because a lot of good things, because if something doesn't work,
Yeah.
then you tend to analyze it. Why it didn't work? Because when I told the story, the producer liked it. When I
Yeah.
told the story, the actor liked it.
He
When I
liked
told the story to the crew and the other cast, everybody liked it.
Yeah.
Before release of the film, everybody who saw the film loved it.
Correct. Yes.
And after it's coming out and people not liking it, why? What happened?
What happened?
Where?
Yeah.
So they want. What I assumed is they wanted a very Venkat Prabhu kind
Exactly,
of a film,
yeah.
and they didn't want a very mass masala
Exactly.
film.
Correct.
So that I realized. So because I had to think a lot, because Surya is not a very easy man to work with. He's very smart.
Correct,
He's
yeah.
very very smart, and
Yeah.
he's very. He knows everything.
Correct.
So he's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
When you tell something, he'll try to give you a 200% of that. If I tell you this is what the character is, he'll make sure that he gives you 200%.
Okay.
So convincing a person like that is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
And to convince Surya, it took a long time for me,
Okay.
because it was a challenge for me as well to convince him. Apparently, I convinced. I mean, he still says. I mean, it's one of the best films he did.
Okay.
But it didn't work. It didn't work. I mean, so in that I actually gave a lot of thoughts and everything, because I made sure that the father Surya looks younger than the son Surya,
Exactly.
and I made sure that there should not be any resemblance, or because I made him the Sri Lankan
Correct,
Tamil,
Sri Lankan Tamil,
so
yeah.
you will not get any connection that they are
Yeah.
father and son.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to. I gave I don't know in how many films you get connections like from another film to this film.
Yeah.
I gave a connection of cross-referencing from Engagement program to this.
Yeah.
And so to bring that, we need to think a lot of that.
Exactly. Yeah.
See, when a film if it doesn't work,
Yeah.
nothing will be talked about
Correct. Yeah.
from the film.
Yeah.
So I thought, let's not think and complicate and
Yeah.
worry.
Yeah.
People want fun from you.
Exactly.
Make sure you give that.
Yeah.
So I'm coming back with Chennai 28.
So, and you realize that you're a brand.
This is my
yourself
fault.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think that way. I don't
Yeah.
think that way. But people who like Venkat Prabhu films, they just come in for fun. It's a genre. I don't know.
Correct, yeah.
Because I don't have. I don't stick to. See, Mass was a comedy, horror,
Yeah.
mass action, whatever slash everything.
Yeah.
Mangata was a heist film. Saroja was a thriller again, a one-night film. Chennai 28,
Of course.
and Goa was like a rom-com kind of a travel kind of a
yeah.
film. So I tried everything, but I have a Venkat Prabhu flavor in
Exactly.
everything.
No. Yeah.
So I make sure that from now on I should not miss that flavor.
Correct.
So Chennai 28 again, it's just to rekindle my,
Correct.
just to bring back my stuff.
Yeah.
I had to do
But a
this.
little worried because people have a cult kind of following for Chennai 28 and they really hold the characters dear.
Yes, if you love, yeah, see, that's what I'm not trying to
Change it
change
much.
anything from there.
Yeah.
So whatever they were then,
Yeah.
like 8 years ago,
Yeah.
what are they now?
Exactly.
People change. I mean, when we were like 8 years ago, what were you doing?
Exactly.
Exactly. People do change. So
Yeah.
how they changed,
Yeah.
and what are they? Where are they now?
Exactly.
And how they getting together, and for what they're getting together, and because they got together, what mess is
Yeah.
happening around,
Okay.
and how they're sorting it out.
Okay.
This is a simple line of Chennai 28. And cricket plays a major part.
Of course, yeah. And last question, sir. Of course, from the teaser, I need to ask you a question about online reviewers. What is your stand on that?
No, we said it was.
Is he playing an online review on the movie?
Yeah, he plays a part-time online
Oh,
reviewer
really?
in the film. And we've given you why and what
Of course,
and stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
No, it was there. There are a lot of people. I don't know whether it was a myth or
Yeah.
whatever you call it.
Yeah.
People say some it is if you pay they give you a good review.
Good
If you
review.
don't pay they
Yeah.
slash you down and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It was always there.
Yeah.
So when a reviewer can take a mick out of a film,
Yeah.
why
I know.
can't we take a mick
Exactly.
out of them?
Exactly.
Is what the whole
Yeah.
concept was all about. Because we had a scene in the film. It was not
Okay.
shot for the teaser.
Okay.
There was a scene in the film.
Of course, yeah.
So I redubbed it a little bit and made it make sure. But when you see it in the film, it comes in different dialogue.
Okay. Oh, really?
It's a
Okay.
different dialogue.
But not like you were ever hurt by any of their comments or anything like that. Nothing like that.
No, we redubbed it to this. Teaser was
Okay.
dubbed for the teaser. Yeah.
Okay.
But the movie is a complete different. It comes in the situation.
Okay, sir. Okay. So that's wonderful, sir. I think that's pretty much exactly
thank
what we are
you,
looking
thank
for
you,
from the
thank
film
you,
as
thank
well.
you, thank you.
Nice meeting you, sir.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.